Well, look, it's not just you. Lots of people have taken lots of programs, lots of coaching programs, and attend webinars, but don't see any lasting or visible improvement. Yeah. Well, one of the things we talk about here, isn't it, is that it's not what we know. Sure, you learn a lot of things, but it's not what we know that gets us our results. But it's what we do with what we know. Okay, so you learn a lot of things. You learned a lot of things, but you just might not be doing them all. Is that fair to say? Good. Look, you can learn a lot about golf by reading a book, right? But if you were picking a team, would you pick a gal that read a lot about golf, or would you pick a gal that actually went out and practiced the game? That's the reason we end these sessions with our 3 questions. I've learned a long time ago. I used to be a university professor. Now I understand it's not about knowledge, it's about the practical application of the knowledge. It doesn't matter how much I know about coaching or selling, it's about the fewest number of things you're going to do that will impact your coaching behavior. It's not how much your salespeople know about selling, it's about the fewest number of things they're going to do that will impact their sales results. We need to focus on what are you going to do, and then how can you do it better next time. Yeah. Okay. Well, sure. I mean, that's why we've got the membership site, and I hold weekly webinars. Yeah, provide some structure where you can share the knowledge in an organized way to help you take action on these insights. Yeah, listen, you wouldn't be here, I understand, if you weren't already committed to improving both your results and your team's results. Listen, I'm a believer in theory, but people need time to learn a skill. I understand that. Yeah. Practice, reinforcement. To affect the formula. Yeah. Well, think about it. Again, largest companies in Canada wouldn't have hired me just for my knowledge. They're demanding, and they can work with anybody, and they can afford to hire anybody. And there's a lot of new kids in the block. Okay. Now, they've hired me time and time again. Why? Because the formula. Yeah. Provide just enough philosophy, they understand it, and then we do the practical application of the philosophy, and then we reinforce it through coaching. And we keep reinforcing it. And you transfer it. There's a skill transfer. Yep. Yep. Oh, sure, there's new folks. My dad had an expression I remember when I wanted to fix something around the house. I was not a Mr. Fixer. He'd say, son, expertise comes from, he'd say, expertise comes from good experience, and good experience comes from bad experience. He said, don't experiment in our house. He said, hire an expert who years ago experimented on someone else's home. Okay. Sure, so here's a question you're going to ask them when they say there's a new kid in the block. And say, you know, who do you really want me to work with? Yeah. Who do you want our team to work with? Yeah. And do we want to see improvements in my coaching sooner rather than later? Okay. All right.